Yeah, there you go.
We are live from Millbridge Village Camp Resort in Ronks, Pennsylvania. I'm Steve Turtle, and I've got a special night tonight, really big show. We have Happy Place Camping here as a co-host, and they're going to talk about their cargo trailer conversion, questions and answers. So if you have any questions about cargo conversions or anything that they talk about, go ahead and put it in the chat. Jill's over there.
What happened?
But it's coming.
Okay.
It'll take a little while. I hope we're live. Oh, I didn't have your phone. This is the same hotspot. That's okay.
Dokey.
Don't worry about it.
Hurtin guard.
I hope everybody's there. I got the circle of death. If you can hear me, that's great.
We are here.
If you can't, oh well. I'm going to keep on going. Are you there?
Yep,
oh, there we are. Okay, so we're working through some technical issues like everyone else, I guess. The internet has been crazy. I guess everybody's sitting at home, physical distancing, and
Are you sure you don't want me to
using the computer?
Put my hotspot on?
Yeah, go ahead, put it on.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
What?
wait. Get rid of that.
Get rid of what?
X.
X?
Yeah. Maximize.
Maximize? Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to have a game giveaway. We're starting off with $23 in the Super Chat Fund, and we're going to have some creator shout outs and a whole lot of fun. So bear with us. We'll get it going here in just a little bit. First in the house was Rowdy One. And I'll go down through the chat a little bit and say hello to everybody. I think I said hello to a lot of people that were in here waiting before we went live. So we'll try to get through this and get to the co-host. Just a little bit. Wow. Okay. Rowdy One, it's good to have you here. Daydream About Nice Things, moderator. Now make sure you put a link into your channel there, Gary. Daydream About Nice Things. Amy McFarland. Off-Grid Empath. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Artists on the Road. Boo. What do we say, boo? Thomas Farmoki, it's good to see you. Thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it. Meant to be RVing. It's awesome to have you here. Super chats. Thanks for the super chats.
It just caught up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a delay, so hold on, we'll get there. Thanks for those super chats. Frank Midson, it's good to have you here. I appreciate it. Donna Delaney, all the way from Arizona. It's good to have you here. Hope you're nice and toasty warm out there. Jill Turtle's here. Scott Jacobs in appreciation. It's good to have you here. I don't think you've been here before. Are you new? Nomadic Hippie. Thanks, sir. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate that super chat. Blue Wave, as usual, thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate that. Excuse me. Senior citizen, how you doing? I said that wrong. Senior sister, how are you? Oh my goodness, it's going to be one of them nights. I'll go ahead and minimize myself and let the co-host talk. Whoa, Nelly RV or Ventures, how are you? RV on the Wayside, it's good to have you here. Wandering Wally, all the way from Oregon. Thanks for coming by. RV Ashes in April. It's good to see you. I hope everything's okay with you guys. Dreaming Out Loud RV. It's good to have you here. A space for three. Thanks for coming by. I really do appreciate that. It's good to have you in the house. Proceeding onward in America. POA.
POA.
POA. Grassroots living. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. I hope you and Dean are doing well. Been watching your videos. Really good. Good stuff. All right. I think we got caught up. Jerry Holly, how are you, sir? I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping that link in for the Nomadic Hippie. I really do appreciate that. Jerry, don't forget, put one in for yourself too. All right, there you go. All right, traveling down to Bannisters. Keith in Indiana, they're taking a break a little bit. They've had some issues and they're working through it. They're planning on leaving Florida and headed towards Iowa here shortly. He said by next week he should be doing live streams again. So hopefully everything will be all okay and settled down in their household, and he'll work it out, and he'll have a live stream next week at 7 o'clock. Like I said, first in the house goes to Rowdy One. Real quick, a little bit about the chat, if you would, please. Let's don't look like a sub for sub channel or a sub for sub live stream or a growth live stream. Let's make sure that in the chat that we don't put things in there like sub for me and I'll sub to you, or I'm your friend, or I subscribe to you, or anything like that. What you do is you go over to their channel and you leave those comments in the channel, and they'll see them and they'll return the favor. So.
Uh-oh. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Steve, where'd you go? Oh, man. Yeah, we are on.
Wow. Well,
I seen a lot of you say hi to us,
Yeah.
so hi to all of
Hi,
you guys.
everybody.
I think I saw I Ride Tiny House Adventures in here, too. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw them go by. Hi, Mel Nettie. Think Steve left.
left us high and dry.
Hey, Art of RVing.
So should we introduce ourselves?
Well, I think most of you guys probably know us, right? I'm Felicity.
I'm Jesse. We're Happy Place Camping.
Yep.
That's all we have.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I don't even know what to do with this.
I don't know. So should we start talking about our camper?
Okay.
Okay. Well, as most of you know, we decided to try a cargo conversion. It's probably a little over a year ago. I started finding them on YouTube and started getting interested in it. And hey, there he is.
Steve's back. Okay, that's our
Hey,
story.
sorry
Yeah.
about that. We're having technical difficulties. I am so sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
fun.
oh man. I didn't mean to leave you like that. Okay. Okay, what? If you would please down in the chat, could I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm just totally messed up tonight. All right, moving on. All right. Super chat giveaway made possible by these great friends. Last week we didn't have a secret word, and we're not going to have a secret word this week. We're going to do our super chat giveaway the old-fashioned way. I got a spinning wheel, and we're going to spin that wheel and give that money away. So last week, Dominic Yanni, one of our NNs, won the giveaway. And that giveaway was made possible by these great channels, which are Papa and Nana's Great Adventure, Blue Wave Odyssey, and two of our NNs, Rusty Nickerson and Rowdy One. And that giveaway was made possible by them, and we really do appreciate that. And congratulations, Dominic Yanni. something like that. RV Ashes in April. Thank you. I appreciate that super chat. Now I'm just acting crazy. All right. I got something right before we start talking about conversion campers. I want to talk about one thing. I broke the rules. I drove down to Texas and I found Gus riding on a lawnmower. And I knocked him off the lawnmower and I brought him all the way back to Pennsylvania. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I felt like I had to. So I got him in this box.
Steve Turtle!
What?
Hey,
What?
you could put some air holes in here for me.
All right, here's some air holes.
I need to get out and stretch my legs.
You don't have legs, Gus.
At least while I'm in the box, I can't see your face.
I can't see your face either, or your bald head.
If New Horizons were here, she'd come rescue me.
No,
I do wish Lee Gypsy Child was in the box with me.
no, that'd be awkward.
Steve Turtle,
What?
I'm going to get you and all your little minions, too.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave you in this box, and if you're quiet through this whole live stream, at the end, I'm going to let you out. You can crawl all the way back to Texas. All right. I had to do that because he's been talking really high. It's okay. He's been really bad about the guys. So I just felt like I needed to prove a point. So Gus in the box. I'll let him go. And I did give him some air holes. All right, here we go. Cargo trailer conversion. Question and answer. Co-host Happy Place Camping, Jesse and Felicity. How y'all doing? It's good to have you here.
Good.
You want to go ahead and tell everybody about you and your channel?
Well, we kind of started when you were when you left us there for a little while.
Pick up where you left off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't have a script, so I don't know exactly where I left off. But well, anyways, yeah, it was about a year ago or so. I was watching YouTube channels and run across a lot of cargo conversions, and you know, I am not a carpenter. I'm a car guy, and I looked at her and I'm like, hey, you think that's something that we might be able to do? And she said no. So we went and bought one and did it anyways. But yeah, it was just, you know, just cheap price. And like I said, we used all repurposed wood inside of it. And, you know, it just worked out good. We kind of live by the philosophy of camping out of it and not camping in it. So we just needed some place to, you know, sleep, keep the rain off our head. And that's what we did.
Uh-oh.
I didn't do anything. I swear to God, I didn't touch it.
Uh-oh. Okay. So take us from the very beginning. When you first got your camper, what did you do? What was your first thing you did?
Well, the first thing we actually did was we decided on what size we wanted to get. And then we started looking for the trailer. While we were looking, we just drew up kind of a little floor plan of how we wanted to build everything, what we wanted to put in it, you know, where we wanted to put it. And that changed probably 4 or 5 times while we were building it, you know, because you start and you're kind of like, oh, well, that don't look good over there, or that's not going to work over there, or, you know, this is too big, or whatever, you know, just whatever. I think we started with, you know, we were going to put Darby in the nose of the trailer and have her space there. And we changed that and moved her over to the side. And I don't know, most of the time, I don't think she's really even in that bed. She's on his bunk. But yeah, we just kind of, you know, played it by ear, really. We had the basic idea, but it, like I said, it changed as we were going along. And then even after we got it built, it changed some more. So we have some, you know, few videos of updates of, things we decided to change, because at first we had like a full-size bed from the ramp, in, and that was just taking up too much space. And we had the fridge on the floor underneath the bed, which meant I had to crawl down. I'm too old for that. Excuse me. I didn't want to have to do that all the time. It was inconvenient. I like camping, but I like convenient a little bit too. So we decided on bunks, and that's what we did. We broke that all apart and put bunks in and made a space for the refrigerator. And yeah, the last few trips we took after doing all that, we were very happy with the changes that we did.
So what size? I don't know if you said, what size did you get?
6x10.
6x10.
Yep.
And you started off with a full size bed, and you went to a bunk bed.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now they have a playlist. It's got like 8 videos in it, and it starts off from when they got it and it was bare bones, and when they went all the way through all the work. Tell me about your windows.
Well, at first, we weren't going to do windows because I was scared. I was scared to cut a permanent big old hole in our camper. So we didn't do it for the first
2 or 3 trips.
Yeah. If you go back and watch a couple of our first camping trip videos, it doesn't have windows. But I kind of decided I didn't like not having windows. I didn't like not being able to see outside. If it's raining and we're stuck in, we kind of wanted to be able to look out at least. So,
or when you hear a noise outside, whatever, an animal out there, make sure it's not getting into anything, we couldn't see anything. And I think the reason she was so scared is, again, because of my carpentry skills. She was afraid I'd cut that hole and then it would never fit. And so,
maybe.
I think that was a little bit of it. So,
plus, once you cut that hole, it's permanent. You kind of had to make it work, So we did go the kind of the easier route. We ended up finding these little shed windows, and they were like rectangle. There was no round cutting, and we had found a size that fit right in between the support beam things of the trailer. So there was no beam cutting.
I thought it was a really good install. It looked like it was good on the video.
Yeah, it turned out really good. I was relieved after we did the first one, then I wasn't quite so scared about the second one. But yeah, at first, that's scary to watch a big hole get cut in the side of your trailer, because if you couldn't make that window work, you're stuck with a big hole in the side of your trailer.
You can always go with a sliding glass door.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it went pretty good. Okay, now bunk beds. Who picked the top bunk?
Me. Because, if it's going to fall down, again, craftsmanship. If it's going to fall down, I don't want him falling on me. So I figured that's fair.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Yes, we did insulate the trailer. We used 1-inch foam board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we took all the
paneling.
Yeah,
down.
that stuff off that came with the trailer. We took all that down, and all the walls and the ceiling. We did not insulate the ramp door though, because that just wasn't something we wanted to take apart. There's a lot of pieces to that there's a
lot of extra supports in there because of it being a ramp for, golf carts and 4-wheelers and stuff. So there's a lot more supports
and those
in there.
close thingies on the
little
outside.
flip ramp.
Yeah, whatever you call them. So yeah, we didn't do that, but we did do all the sides and the floor.
And the floor.
Yeah, the sides, the ceiling, and the floor.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if you said it or not. Did you explain that you've been using the reclaimed lumber and pallet wood?
Well, I did while you abandoned us there for a second. But yeah,
right.
Most of it is made, or almost all the wood inside of it is made from old pallets. like that, keeping costs down, because we didn't want to invest a bunch of money in something that we'd lose. You know, we didn't know if we'd lose interest in it, if it wouldn't work for us or whatever. So, and plus we didn't want to do, everything's removable. So, you know, it can still be used as a cargo trailer. The only thing that isn't removable is that front counter. So,
right. So what do you have in the camper that, you know, like refrigerator, stove?
Yeah, we have like, well, how big is that little fridge? It's one of those, I call it a dorm refrigerator. It's like the little bitty ones that you get for like $70 at Walmart. And we have a little electric hot plate little thing that we can cook on, but we also have little propane camp stove that we can use too. So if we don't have electric, we can use that. And we have a toaster, a little toaster oven.
question.
We have done all of that.
Except
Nope, we have not mooch docked.
No, we haven't mooch docked.
Yeah, but we've been to several state parks, Missouri, been to some Corps engineer parks in Arkansas. We've boondocked on the beach, was my favorite place.
Right, in Texas.
That was awesome. We just took a trip, which I've uploaded a couple of videos of right before everything started happening. We spent about a week going to New Mexico, Arizona, and come back through the southern part of Colorado, through Kansas, and we stayed at rest areas, casino, forest land, BLM land.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've done a lot of that.
Full-time living in a cargo trailer.
Not that one.
No.
If we were to full-time, I would want something a little bit bigger, because I would want to go ahead and build in probably a shower area, you know, something like that. Just for camping, even a week, even if we was to go for 2 weeks, we could do easy in that. But I would want something a little bigger if we were going to full time in it.
Well, with that said, though, don't worry, we would take a shower within them 2 weeks.
We do have a portable, one of the little portable tent showers with the little solar bag or whatever that we can heat water with, or we can use the stove and heat water if we need to. But yeah. Yes, actually, we met I Ride Tiny House Adventures while we were staying at a Arkansas Corps of Engineer campground.
Yep.
We were actually on the other side of the lake, and we were down there around my birthday back in September. And I just happened to look on YouTube because, you know, we're just kind of relaxing around, and saw they'd post a new video, and I clicked on it, and they're like, well, we're at blah, blah campground, you know, and I'm like, that's right across the lake. We couldn't believe it. So we had to just do the 30-minute jog around the lake and go meet them, because that's the first time we'd never met any YouTube people that we followed, and we were super excited. And Bill and Deb are really awesome people.
Well, they also have a cargo conversion trailer. That's why we was watching them, because I was watching them because of their build and stuff, and amongst others, but theirs was the main one, and it was pretty cool meeting them. So yeah, I would say we've met some interesting people.
Yeah. How do you keep the ramp door closed on the ends? Oh, like for security and stuff, maybe. Yeah. We haven't done anything on the inside, but our bunks are right up against the back of it.
Right, and we have the puck locks on the
outside. So, yeah. What's the name of those?
Proven Industries.
That's it. Proven Industries locks.
Yep.
Have you ever laid in your bunks and opened up the back door?
We have not yet, but we have talked about doing that. We would want to get like a mosquito netting or something that would be big enough to go across, you know, but we've talked about doing it. Yeah, I think it would,
especially if we were on a beach or something where we could back up to it and lay that down. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a question. So is there anything you'd do different now that you've been using it for a while?
No, not right now that I can think of. I think everything that we've wanted to do different, we already have done different. I'm not saying we would. If actually maybe since Darby doesn't really so much love her little area, I mean, she sleeps in it at night because he won't share his bunk with her. But yeah, I wouldn't mind turning maybe that area into like a little sink area with maybe one of those pressure pump things to pump the water out of a sink. Yeah, out of the faucet into a sink. You know, that's kind of a future thought maybe if we kept that one. But
tow what's our tow vehicle? We first started pulling it with we have an H3, and it did all right, but it's only a 5-cylinder. So when we started adding some stuff, we could definitely tell that it wasn't going to cut the mustard for a very long period of time. So we went and bought, which we've always wanted a truck anyways. We need one. I have a 2012 Chevy Silverado with the 5.3 liter in it, and it pulls it a lot better.
Yeah,
but
I agree with that.
What's the weight on your trailer with all your stuff in it?
With all the stuff in it, I'm at about 2,300 to 2,500 pounds. I haven't actually scaled weighted or anything, but just by the dry weight and then the things that we've added, because we haven't really added anything heavy, but all the wood and the bunks and the air conditioner and that kind of stuff, I'm just just a ballpark figure.
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty light.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of advantages to the cargo trailer, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can go bigger, but the one that we have, we can pretty much put that thing anywhere, even where you could put a tent, because it's so small. So we have no issues with little, campgrounds with little spots, or, even when we went back into the BLM land, there was just little pull out areas, and we had no issues putting it in there. So that was, will you add solar? That we've been thinking about it. I'm kind of leery about drilling holes in my roof. So, but yeah, we've definitely thought about it, just to help with the boondocking part of it. I mean, we do have a generator, but sometimes, like when we were camping before, it was kind of cold, so I had the generator running, and right in the middle of the night, generator runs out of gas. So I have to go out there in the freezing cold and, fire back up. So yeah, we've thought about putting solar in it.
Yeah, we've thought about the portable solar too.
Yep.
I got another question.
Oh, okay.
It's coming.
All right.
Cargo trail. Yes, it is a single axle. It's a 3,500 pound Dexter axle underneath it.
Well,
I didn't know that. I knew it was single, but I didn't know all that other stuff.
Yeah, I had a picture and I didn't show it. I meant to.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
No, actually, I just have 2 Marine deep cycle batteries, the regular AGM batteries for right now. The longer we do this, the more we, make sure we're wanting to keep doing this, or whatever. We'll definitely look at a bigger investment in batteries. But the 2 that I have right now, it runs what we need throughout the night, except for a heater, obviously, because them are pull way too much wattage.
We do have one of the little buddy heater propane heaters that we can use too.
So we just open the windows, turn the fan on, and use that heat, and it kept that trailer pretty warm.
Wrong one. Hang on. Still wrong one.
We're getting it.
We've not yet. I have heard stories that people have had problems getting into certain RV parks. It's generally more of the private owned. I would say like the RV resorts, because a lot of them even have stipulations on ages of the RVs. So, those we've not tried. I'm sure there's plenty of private owned that wouldn't care if we were there, but we've pretty much stuck with Corps of Engineer. They don't care what you're in, and our state park. So, let's see, who were we in? Any other New Mexico State Park we were in, And nobody said any. In fact, the host was very interested in our cargo trailer there. Yeah. So about a little over a year.
Yep. A little over a year is when we started working on it. Yes, actually it has, I put 2 plugs in it for external power. I've got a 30 amp breaker in it. That is the one thing that I'm actually pretty decent at, is the electric parts. So I've got some schooling in that. So yeah, well, I actually put a breaker box. I got 2 just regular 20 amp Sure Power plugs for it. So we can run, basically the whole trailer runs on one, and then I have another one just for the big watt, like a heater or the air conditioner for the bigger wattage, bigger pool stuff. So
about how much money do you think you got tied up in the conversion, roughly?
It, with everything, appliances and everything that we've added into it,
and the price of the trailer, I want to say when I sat and figured it up, it was like $4,300. So somewhere around there. It was less than 45. So, and I mean,
nice.
It was a used trailer too. I mean, it's not brand new. I can't remember. It's like 2010. So
yeah.
No, because the door on the side is actually a RV style lock. It doesn't have the big arm that comes down over.
Yeah.
So
that was actually something I wanted. I did not want the big arm thing that come over the front of the little exit entrance door, because I didn't want that to be an issue. So
after our lockdown, do you have any plans as far as where you're going to go? What's your next adventure?
Well, we were supposed to go on a trip in May, but that got canceled and we got refunded for that reservation. We are hoping to be able to go up through South Dakota, North Dakota, into Montana. And then we want to come back down through Wyoming and go through the Grand Tetons and all that stuff. But we haven't made any definite plans, and we're not going to, because I don't want to sit and plan it. I'm kind of a planner. I sort of have to have that whole itinerary made up and, all that. And I'm not going to sit and do all that until I'm pretty sure we will be able to do all that.
Yeah, see, I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy. So luckily she grounds me in that part of it.
We're in Missouri. We're in Missouri. That's our home base.
Yeah, that is true. We were neighbors at one time.
Right.
Yes, we was.
Right.
Yeah, we were neighbors.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah, if we'd have known, we'd have come down and stayed in your park.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
Right.
You meet on YouTube, and we're next door neighbors. Didn't even know it. Okay, so hey, how about this? Speaking of planners and not planners, do you have any intentions to go full-time RVing anytime soon?
Do you want to answer
that?
He wanted to. Now, we had talked about this, clear back in September, October, I don't know. And I was dragging my feet, not something I really wanted to do. And I even said, well, even if we do, I want to have a home base or something that we can always go to in case something happens. And then all of this happened, and I'm like, see, this is why I didn't want to do that. See? Now, I hate to use that for I was right, but, it was something that it kind of worried me to not have a place to go to. So I definitely, even if we decide to in the future, we are still going to at least get a little bit of land or something where we always have a place to park. Because I feel so bad for everybody that's stuck out there somewhere where they may not want to still be, or don't have a place to go at all. And I think that would be so scary, and I don't want to do that. So
I've heard a lot of people with that same plan: buy a piece of land, set up a pad, and if there's enough of them out there, we should all have a place to stay if we needed one.
Yes, we do.
Yes, I actually have a 67 Bug, and I also have an 84 Rabbit convertible. So yeah, that, like I said earlier, I'm kind of a car guy, so that was my hobby before camping. So
yeah, I'm a big VW fan. So
yeah. I think I seen a question from New Horizons saying that if we were going to upgrade that, or if we ever thought about upgrading our RV, in the future or whatever. I don't know that we'll ever. If we do upgrade, we'll probably just get a bigger cargo trailer, because we like being able to do things the way we want it. I know you can get several different kinds of layouts and stuff for, your regular RVs or whatever.
And we've looked a lot at
them.
them.
Yeah. But I just think that we feel better doing it ourselves. And plus, it cost thing, I'm kind of a miser the older I get. So I don't like spending that kind of money. I don't work too hard for that stuff. So
yeah, that is true.
Well, that's one of the things we really liked about the cargo conversion idea, was we could do it the way we wanted to do it. We go buy one, we're taking it the way they made it, and I like the idea of doing it ourselves. So
plus we're outside people. Like I said, we just needed something that, my only requirement was air conditioning. Right. I don't like the heat. So, besides that, someplace to sleep and air conditioning, and I'm good to go. I don't need a bunch of stuff, because I'm usually, if it's not 800 degrees outside, I'm outside, by the campfire. We, eat out there and all that stuff. So it's just someplace to sleep, and it's better than a tent. No offense to tent people, but
no, there's nothing wrong with tent camping.
We did that for many years.
We just don't like it.
Tent camping's for young people.
It's right. It is. Right, it's rough. It's really rough.
Old.
Yeah.
So what kind of air conditioner do you have? Do you have like a window unit?
Well, actually, I've got one of those portable ones. It's an 8,000 BTU portable single hose.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I just built an intake box, because I know there's. I watched a lot of videos on this too. And they had a lot of issues with the pressure dropping in the trailer and stuff if you don't make an intake for it, because it sucks the air out of the trailer to cool, and then it exhausts it out. So I built a little intake box around and put some holes in the bottom of the trailer for the fresh air to come in. So that way I don't wake up in the middle of the night suffocating or anything.
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah. Do you think at some point you might want to try work camping, or maybe not?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, really, to me, though, the most appealing work camping that I think is the campground host. I think we could do that. I don't know. We kind of, we've watched a lot of your videos, and I don't know if that whole gate guarding thing would be something I would want to do. He'd do it, I think, in a second. But,
just anything to get out of manufacturing would be good.
You sound so much like me, Jesse.
Well, man, I've been doing this for manufacturing for about 27 years. So, a little career path change might not be a bad thing.
Semi-retirement's a good one.
Yeah, I've got a few years for that. So, about 20 or so. So.
It all depends on the person. I mean, everybody's different, what their needs are, what they want to do. But I know by watching your build on the conversion trailer, you've got all the skills to do camp hosting or work camping at a campground.
Yeah, like we've actually talked in depth about doing that. Looking into what we have to do, what we the numbers we need to call and stuff like that. So that's definitely something. Once we get everything straight, to where we need it to be, financially and, because we got a lot of stuff. So there would have to be a lot of downsizing, but
Yeah.
we're actually already starting to work on that. So especially this one, because she's got lots of collections.
Yeah. I've slowly been starting to box some of that up, and I figure if it's out of sight, I won't think about it, and then when I go get rid of it, I won't miss it. So
There you go.
yeah.
There you go. All right, let's see. Anything else that you want to share or talk about as far as the camper conversion or your channel or
Well,
RV?
I think some of the people probably already noticed that we've started doing some magnet fishing and putting videos up on our channel for that, and we've gotten quite a lot of really good comments from people about it. They find it interesting, or they, didn't realize it was a thing, which we didn't either until I think you ran across those
YouTube.
videos. Yeah. And then I'm like, that looks like fun. Let's try that, So we got some little magnets off of Amazon, and, just went and started doing it. And then, we figured, well, those are, good for content on the channel when we can't be out there camping and stuff. So, and it's pretty interesting what you will pull out of the water. Like the sunglasses, how did somebody just lose their sunglasses down in the water? I don't know. It was crazy.
I don't know. I thought it was very interesting because Jesse hooked onto that thing and it was heavy and he couldn't get it to come up. And I'm sitting there watching going, I don't know what it is. I want to see what it is. I don't know what it is.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I did too. Unfortunately, I'm thinking it was some kind of a cable or something. Cause that magnet that I'm using is a 500-pound pull. And it when it latches on, it really latches on, as you probably seen in my first magnet video when I latched it right on the side of the dock.
Yeah,
I never got that thing off of there. Yeah, she got to be.
Just so you know, you guys, I cut a lot of laughing out of that video.
Yeah, her laughing, not mine.
I was rolling. That was so funny.
Oh, you should have left the laughing in. That's a good stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. Air Force guy, RV reviews by the Air Force guy. Thanks for coming by. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. That's like major right there. That's one of those big channels dropping by to share some love. I sure do appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
That's cool.
And I think Camper Life's been trying to stir up some trouble.
Uh-oh.
I caught a few comments over here. I think Camper Life's stirring up trouble. Between Gus and Camper Life and Blue Wave, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff going on. It's sort of like Peyton Place. Okay. So Daydream About Nice Things and Jerry Holly have been dropping links for Happy Place Camping's website or YouTube channel. So if you haven't been over there, which I know a lot of you already know them, but if you haven't, go over there and check out, excuse me, go over there and check out their channel and show them some love, watch some of their videos and learn a little bit about those camper conversions. They also have some very good videos on other things as well, state parks and some of their travels. I find it to be a really good channel and interesting stuff, different stuff. I like to see different stuff, but really good couple. And like I said, we were talking the other day and I was at Lake of the Ozark as a camp host and realized that they were right there, not far from me. So we got to talk a little bit about that. I thought that was awesome too. So maybe one day when we're traveling down Route 66, we'll swing over and say hi.
That'd be cool.
Yep. Let us know.
All right. Now I think, let's see, what time is it? Did we run out of time? Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I want to do this. I want to do a shout out right here. I want to talk about a channel real quick. They have been in the community for a long time, and they just recently started to create content. And it's one of those channels that the channel name, it's just hard to say. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I'm gonna put it up here in just a minute.
I think it's Mel Netty.
Yeah, Mel Nettie, living free, zip codeless. I practiced. I practiced. I'd lay in bed and I'd say it over and over and over. And
that sounds so bad on just so many levels.
Well, maybe that did come out a little goofy. But I tell you what, they just recently started to produce some content, and I wanted to share that that fact. I think they did a video about This Is Us. It's a very good video, and if you haven't been over there to subscribe to become their friend, go ahead and do so. I think they have about 160 friends. 2 videos, so they're new to the community, not new to the community, but new to YouTube as far as making videos. So go over there and show them a little love. They have a Norwegian cat. His name is Jack, and their camper is Class A, and it's named Freedom. Then we had dead air. Mel Nettie, living free, zip codeless. You know, when I first saw it, it was a tongue twister. But then after I watched their video, it sort of settled in because Mel is the guy and Nettie is the young lady, and they're living free, zip codeless. They have been full-time RVers for a very long time. I think like 3-4 years, and they have been pretty much stationary though. They both have jobs, and but they live in their Class A. They plan, hopefully, I think this year, to go full time and do some traveling. So I wish them well, and hope they that plan comes to fruition for them. All right, real quick, I want to do a couple fun with games, if you don't mind. I like to do this channel trivia. I'm going to start talking about a channel. I'm not going to tell you who it is, and I'm looking for the channel name. If you would, in the chat, just go ahead and type that.
You going to tell me who it is?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm going to tell Jill who it is.
Okie dokie. Smoky.
Oh, the producer's giving me heck. All right, this is a channel that was in the RV community, in our community for a while. I haven't seen them in a while. I don't know exactly what happened, but they are soon to be full-time RVers. They're just waiting on her to retire. Now, he's retired. He retired from the police department, and she is working. Where's she working? I forget where she's working. She works in the education system, and she is soon to retire. And they're looking at hitting the road full-time sooner or later. Now, they are downsizing. They've sold their house, and they're living in their camper, and they're downsizing. But they haven't went full time. So their name is Mike and Missy, and their dog is Echo. And
Echo.
I don't see anybody guessing. So you may not know. I'm going to go ahead and say it for the sake of time. It is the Campaholics. I did go over. I followed his channel for a while. I did go over and invite him to our live stream. I did see him for a couple times. I don't know, maybe it wasn't a good fit for him, but that's okay. But I just wanted to share that. I have another one I want to talk about. You probably know this channel. They've been around for a while. It's a channel about caravans. Where are you going? You leaving me?
Because you're not showing me the stuff.
Oh. Okay, there you go.
Okay, got it.
Well, I'm in deep stuff tonight. They talk about caravans, caravan sites, and touring, and they say funny things like waffling about. It's Mark and Carol. They have about 296 friends. See that? Oh, all right. They're very fun to watch. They talk, like I said, they talk funny. They're from the UK, and they're a real sweet couple. They play on each other really good. Their last video, I think they were talking about their new water carrier. What was that?
Linda Barker.
Oh, okay. Hitch Up in Tow. Yes, absolutely. That is correct. Linda Barker, Hitch Up in Tow. It's a really good channel. If you haven't been over there, check them out. Check them out. They're cute. All right, one more. I'm going to do one more. Hold on. What time is it?
Okay, show me the paper.
Here we go. One more. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. They're in the house, so they can't answer. And it's a young couple. They're very nice people. They are all about God, family, traveling, living simply, and being as close to nature as possible. They just purchased a camper, and they named it after a football team.
Camper Life.
Camper Life. What?
No, I mean they won.
Oh, okay. Yes, Camper Life. You are correct. That is Grassroots Living. Dean and Shalane. Awesome people, awesome couple. They have recently started doing a series of videos about sort of survival stuff. And right after this live stream, they're going to have a premiere. And I forget what they're talking about tonight, but if you aren't busy and you don't have anything to do, I'll leave a link in the channel, in the chat. And if you would, go over there and check out their premiere. Usually don't last much more than 15 to 20 minutes. Really good stuff. And like I said, it's really interesting here what they've been doing lately. Where are you going? She's trying to leave me. All right. That's it. We won't talk about those anymore. All right. Super chat giveaway. That's what we're going to do. We're going to give away that super chat. Tonight we started off with $23. We're up to like $45 or so. And wait, hold on. You going to spin?
Yes.
Okay. Rowdy One, are you still here in the house? I need a number between 1 and 5. Rowdy One, come on now. Rowdy. Did you leave us? I appreciate the super chats from last week, and I want to pay it forward this week. I want to go ahead and spin this wheel, and don't start typing. Oh, number 2. All right, hold on. Don't start typing yet. I got to get a link. We're going to do a link here. Hold on. Here we go. We're going to name a number from 1 to 16 after I post this link, and the first person that gets this number correctly will win a $25 Amazon gift card. All right, here we go. All right, 1 through 16.
Pie.
And we're going to spin that wheel. Rowdy One says 2, so we're going to spin that wheel 2 times. Second time will be the number. Hold on, not yet. Let them type. Here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my goodness. 24. 24, really, William? 24 is not. Where are you from? Tennessee?
3/4.
3/4. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to spin that wheel. Go ahead, Jill. 11. That's hold on.
You
Nope.
said twice.
All right. Yep. We're going to do it twice. Okay. That's not it. One more time. This will be it. What is it?
Assist. Boom.
Number 5. That's the lucky number. Harry Leisure. Congratulations. I really do appreciate that. I'm sorry for everybody else. Mel Nettie, living now I messed it up. Mel Nettie, living free zip codeless. I'm sorry. You did guess 5, but you were like a second late. So we're going to go with Harry Leisure. That's the one I see. Now, moderators, if you see anything different, let me know. I don't want to get in trouble. Harry, you're going to have to send me an email. Put Gus down. Stop throwing Gus around. Hi, Doreen. So, Harry, send me your email, and I'll send you that e-card from Amazon, if you don't mind. Now, where we're at. Thanks, everybody, for playing along. I really do appreciate that. I think it's fun. I enjoy doing that. And I don't know. It's fun for me. I like paying it forward. Jill and I were talking at some point. I think we might do some super chats for some fundraisers. But we're going to give 100% of the super chat away to a certain someone at 100%. We're not going to give it to a charity that has overhead and all that stuff. We're just going to go from you to them 100%. So that's later on. We're not sure exactly how we're going to do it and what we're going to do, but that's something that we want to do. And I think New Horizon was talking about something like that just the other day, and I think that's awesome. All right, where are we at? All right, we've got about 5 minutes. Hold on. We're going to do this. We're going to do some creator shout outs. I want everybody to go ahead and recognize themselves. If they have content on their channel and they'd love for someone to come over and check them out. We had a few people that were new in the chat. Go ahead and put your CC in there so that they can see that you're a content creator and that you're looking for them to come over. If you see someone and you haven't been over to their channel, if you would, go ahead and go to their channel, watch a video, leave them a sincere comment, like it or dislike it. Depends on you. And if you enjoy their content, go ahead and become their friend. And I think they will return the favor. And that's the way we should do it. And that's the way we can grow as a community. Burning up the road, 157. I see some new names up here, and I'll tell you what, after the live stream's over, I'm going to go ahead and I'll replay this thing and go through and look at some of those and see who I am and am not friends with. I appreciate that. Now, if you're in here and you don't have content on your channel, but you are here because you support YouTube and all the creators, if you would, please go ahead and just type NN. And as those NNs come up, if you see one, go ahead and tell them thanks, because we really do appreciate them. They're the ones that we're here for, and without them, we would just be a bunch of content creators looking at each other's videos. Thanks, Harry and Linda and Bobby Bear and Rowdy One. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. I got to find my link. Get my link.
Hey, I want to recommend a show. It's either on Prime or it's on Netflix, and it's called Madam C.J. Walker. And it's based on a true story about a woman at the turn of the last century. If you get a chance, I'd watch it. It's about 6 episodes.
Jill just dropped a link to Grassroots Living. Like I said, after this, they'll premiere their video, and I think it's going to be really good. I missed a few questions from last week. I wanted to go over those real quick. Arkansas Woodcutter was in here, and he said that he was tired of typing names because he would type @ and the name wouldn't show up. And I think he was on a iPhone or a iPad. Johnny's Journey was in here, and they commented, if I park my van at a hospital, is that work camping? And I think that is true. For all those people that are in the nursing and medical fields, bless your heart, and thank you so much for all that you've done during this crisis. I really do appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else does as well. Oh, and Camper Life asked, Steve Turtle, what is the cost per night at your campground? And it is?
Between $50 and $66.
So it's between $60 and $65.
50?
$50 and $65. And for Camper Life, it would be $100 per night.
Yes.
Got a little bit of mail call. Just want to go through this real quick. I really do appreciate it. This is a great way to shout out a channel. Kathy's Outdoor Adventure received a sticker from that young lady. That's awesome. Hitch Up and Go.
A little closer.
Oops. I'm sorry.
There
Hitch Up and Tow. That's my friends from over in the UK. Nobody knows who these people are. Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. Awesome people, awesome moderators. They're really, really big in the community. Awesome people. You got to say this one like 3 times. POA, POA, POA. great people, work campers, fellow work campers. Here you go. Another one. Our Epic Adventures, RV Adventures. Our Epic RV Adventures. Great people. Down there close to Fort Bragg, they sent me a nice card. I'm not going to read it on the chat, but it's a really nice card. And look at this awesome picture. This is from Kathy. She took this picture and put it in a card. Looks really cool, really nice. I enjoy
Makes awesome
swapping
pictures.
stickers. If you have a sticker, or if you want to swap stickers, or if you just want a Steve and Jill Turtle sticker,
Blah, 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 blah.
blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and, oh my goodness, I went over my time. All right. Sorry about that. But if you want a sticker, send me an email and tell me your address and I'll send you one. I appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you very much, Jesse and Felicity. I thank you for being a guest or a co-host on the show.
Thanks for having us.
I hope you guys are doing well and you
We
know,
are.
thanks so much. And I think it was great. I think it was a lot of good information and it'll help people out when they're looking for stuff like that.
It was fun.
And we want to thank everybody in the community. You guys have been great watching our channels and subscribing and all that stuff. And, you know, it's almost like a big old family. You know, I know we come in a little bit later, but we've been welcomed with open arms. So I appreciate that, or we appreciate that.
Yeah.
What email do you have people send to?
Steve Turtle. Stories by Steve Turtle at gmail.com.
Stories?
All right. So I'm a little bit over and I don't want to encroach on her time or their time. So I really do appreciate everybody being here. Sorry about the chat. I really didn't get involved in the chat, but that's because I had an awesome co-host and I wanted to talk a good bit. So thanks to everyone. I hope everybody's safe. If you're not doing anything Sunday night and you want to sing, I'm going to try it again. So Sunday night, slow momentum, 9 o'clock, we're going to go sing. If you like this story, click like down below and smash that subscribe button. If you'd like to hear more stories like this one, new stories every week on Wednesday, right here on this YouTube channel, and Tuesday live stream. And until later, thanks for your time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
You know the camera's over there.
I know,
sweetheart. Okay.
but I see the, sorry. Bye.